Welcome to another episode of Deep Dive into Real Estate by Team Luddy Dillon. This is the place where we simplify real estate for you, one topic at a time. Enjoy.
Hey everyone, welcome back. You ever get that feeling like your house is shrinking around you?
Oh, yeah.
Like you're constantly bumping into furniture and tripping over clutter?
Like you're playing a real-life game of Tetris, just trying to get from the
Yeah.
couch to the kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we're diving deep into some really cool strategies to make your home feel bigger and more spacious without having to actually
Right.
knock down walls or anything crazy like that.
Without having to take on major renovations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We found some awesome tips from interior design experts, and we're going to break it all down for you.
It is really amazing how much of this spacious feeling comes from perception.
Oh, totally.
We're not just talking about square footage.
Yeah.
It's about how our eyes perceive space.
Yeah.
It's about understanding, the signals the room is sending out.
Exactly. And there are some really clever tricks you can use to kind of manipulate those signals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about all sorts of things, from paint psychology to furniture arrangement and even a few architectural tips and tricks
Definitely.
that you can use. I'm glad you mentioned the paint.
Yes.
Because let's start there with a little color theory.
Okay.
I think most people know that light shades tend to open up a room.
Right.
But it really goes deeper than that,
Yeah.
Think about the mood you want to create.
Okay.
Blues and greens, for example, they have a calming effect.
Right.
Kind of expansive feeling.
Like a breath of fresh air.
Exactly, like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
While warmer tones, they tend to create a sense of intimacy.
Okay, so it's not just about making a room look bigger. It's about how you want to feel in that space.
Precisely.
Interesting.
Now imagine you're painting the exterior of your house
Okay.
using a light shade like a beige, a soft gray, even a crisp white.
Yeah.
As your base creates this instant, step back and breathe effect.
Oh, wow. I like that. Yeah. But then to add some dimension, and prevent it from looking too flat,
Right.
you strategically use darker shades on accents, like the trim window frames, doors.
Oh, so you're basically highlighting
Exactly.
the architectural bones of the house.
Exactly. You're highlighting this architectural detail.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And inside the house, a consistent color palette throughout helps to create that sense of flow.
Okay.
So that the whole space feels more connected and expansive.
That makes sense.
But here's where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sometimes a well-placed dark color can actually make a room feel larger.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me my all-white obsession is...
Not entirely.
Guys.
Not entirely.
Okay.
But think of it like this.
Okay.
If you have a small room and you paint the far wall
Yeah.
a deep, rich color,
Okay.
it creates the illusion of depth.
Okay.
So your eye is drawn to that darker shade, making the room feel longer than it actually is.
Oh, wow. My mind is officially blown. I'm seeing all sorts of possibilities now.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is. So we've got the color psychology down.
Yes.
But what about the structure of the house itself?
Oh, that's a great question.
Does that play a role in creating that spacious feeling?
Absolutely. Architectural details can be a real secret weapon
Oh, okay.
when it comes to creating a sense of space.
Okay.
So, for example, if we're talking curb appeal, horizontal siding can visually stretch the width of the house.
Interesting.
Right. And then there are windows.
Yeah.
Windows are like these portals to the outside world.
I love windows.
Yes, they bring in natural light.
Yeah.
They blur the lines between indoors and outdoors.
Especially those big floor-to-ceiling windows.
Exactly.
I'm like
Like, picture this. You have these huge floor-to-ceiling windows in your living room.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the room just extends right into the garden.
I once visited a house with windows like that, and it was amazing.
It is amazing.
It's completely transformed the space.
It does. It really does. And if you want to emphasize that indoor-outdoor connection even further, you might consider sliding glass doors.
Oh, yeah.
They not only bring in light, but they also create a seamless transition between your living spaces and a patio or backyard.
And they look so sleek and modern.
I do.
I love that.
Yeah.
But what if you're going for a more classic vibe?
Well, then French doors might be the perfect solution.
Oh, yeah.
They add a touch of elegance
Yeah.
while creating a wider, more inviting entryway.
That's a good point.
So it's really all about choosing architectural elements
Yeah.
that work with your style and enhance that sense of space.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about paint, We've talked about architectural details.
Right.
But now let's move on to what's inside the house.
Yes, let's dive into that.
Furniture.
Okay.
Because furniture can really make or break a room's
Absolutely.
sense of space.
It can. It's like the supporting cast in a movie.
Oh, I like that analogy.
You know, they might not have the lead role,
Yeah,
but they're crucial to the overall success.
they are. So how do we choose furniture that doesn't crowd a room?
That's a great question.
I'm already feeling a little self-conscious about my sectional.
Don't worry, we're not here to stage a furniture intervention or anything.
Okay, good.
But think about it this way.
Okay.
Multifunctional pieces are your new best friend.
Right.
Think about ottomans with storage,
Oh, yeah.
sofa beds,
Mm.
tables that expand.
Right.
They're practical and space-saving.
It's like having a secret agent in your living room.
Exactly, like you have a hidden talent.
Yeah. I actually have a storage ottoman
Oh, nice.
that hides a mountain of blankets.
That's great.
It's amazing what you can tuck away
Absolutely.
when no one's looking.
And speaking of out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah.
let's talk about built-in storage.
Okay.
Think recessed shelves, underbed drawers, wall-mounted cabinets. They're like the ninjas of home organization.
I love it.
They keep things tidy
Yeah.
and maximize floor space,
Right.
which is essential for creating that airy feeling.
Now, this might seem obvious,
Yeah,
but I feel like a lot of people forget about utilizing vertical space.
you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
So many people just focus on that floor space,
Mm-hmm.
and they completely forget about the walls.
Yes.
So think tall bookshelves hanging storage units,
Oh, okay.
artwork hung vertically.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that draws the eye upward
Right.
emphasizes the height of the room
Yeah.
and makes it feel more expansive.
It's like giving your space a vertical lift.
Exactly, a subtle lift, but it makes a big difference.
I love it. So we've talked about the furniture itself,
Mm-hmm.
but what about the actual placement of the furniture?
Yes, that's crucial too.
Does that impact the feeling of space?
Absolutely.
Okay, tell me more.
Creating clear pathways through a room is key.
Okay.
You want to make sure you can easily move around. So avoid blocking walkways with furniture.
No more strategically placed ottomans that I inevitably trip over in the dark.
Oh, and maybe just be mindful of their placement.
Okay, fair enough.
But seriously,
Yeah.
consider the flow of movement in the room.
Okay.
And if you have a large piece of furniture,
Mm-hmm.
try not to put it in a high traffic area.
Right, that makes total sense.
It does.
Okay, so you've mentioned some amazing space-saving furniture hacks. Do you have a personal favorite?
Oh, I actually do.
Okay, let's hear it.
I live in a pretty small apartment myself,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm always looking for ways to maximize my space.
Yeah.
I recently got this incredible wall-mounted desk.
Oh.
It folds down when I need it
Wow.
and then completely disappears when I'm done working.
That's brilliant.
It's a total game changer.
I love the idea of furniture that can transform like that.
It's like having a secret room, but for your desk.
Exactly.
And, it's really all about finding
yeah.
creative solutions
Mm.
that work for your space.
Right? And your lifestyle.
And you don't have to do everything at once.
Exactly. You don't have to do a complete overhaul.
Yeah,
Even small changes
right.
can have a big impact.
Absolutely. It's about being strategic
Yeah.
and making choices that align with your goals
Exactly.
for the space.
Right.
Speaking of making choices,
Yes.
we should probably mention that we're actually part of a real estate team here.
Oh, that's right.
Laddie Tillin and Associates.
Yes.
We're passionate about helping people in the Peel region,
Absolutely.
Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga,
Yeah.
find the perfect home,
Mm-hmm.
whether they're buying, selling, or investing.
That's right.
And Laddie has been helping people in the Peel region navigate the real estate market since 2007.
Yes. He has a wealth of knowledge and experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we know that finding the right home can be a big decision.
It is a big decision.
So whether you're looking to upsize,
Hmm.
downsize,
Mm.
or just find a space that truly feels like yours.
We want to make sure you have all the information you need
Absolutely.
to make an informed decision.
We're here to empower you
Exactly.
to make the best choices for you.
And that's why we're sharing all these tips with you today. We want you to feel empowered
Exactly.
to create a space that you love,
Yeah,
no matter the size.
that's the key.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to go it alone.
You don't.
If you're feeling overwhelmed
Mm-hmm.
or just want some expert guidance,
Yeah.
give Laddie a call at 905-598-0725.
He's always happy to chat
Absolutely.
and offer his expert advice
Yes.
tailored to your specific needs.
So true. And,
What's that?
all this talk about making a small house feel big,
Yeah.
it's really relevant.
It is.
Whether you're selling your home or just trying to enjoy your current space more.
That's a great point.
Right. It's easy to get caught up
It is.
in the idea that we need more square footage to be happy.
Right. We think if we just had a bigger house,
Yeah.
then all our problems would be solved. Right.
But sometimes it's really about seeing our spaces with
Yeah.
fresh eyes
Yeah.
and making a few smart changes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on that note, we're going to take a quick break,
Sounds good.
and we'll be right back.
Yeah, right.
And we're back. Now, before the break, we were chatting about how to make any space feel bigger.
We were.
And we talked about some awesome paint tricks.
Yes.
And some cool architectural details. But there's one more element that we can't forget about, and that is...
Furniture.
Yes, furniture is so important.
It really is, because it can either enhance the feeling of space
Yeah.
or completely
Absolutely.
clutter it up.
It's like that finishing touch.
Yes.
You know, it can really make or break the overall look and feel of a room.
Totally.
Mm.
So how do we choose furniture that doesn't overpower a space?
That's a great question, and I think one of the key things to keep in mind
Yes.
is multifunctionality.
Okay.
Look for pieces that serve more than one purpose.
Right.
So like ottomans with storage.
Oh, yeah. I love those.
Right.
You can hide so much stuff in there.
Exactly.
No one even knows.
And then think about sofa beds. Perfect for small spaces.
Yeah, if you have guests over,
Exactly.
you don't have to sacrifice a whole room
Right.
for guest room.
And tables that expand.
Oh, yeah, those are great for
Yeah, for those dinner parties.
yeah, holiday gatherings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all about, maximizing the functionality.
Right, and being smart about the pieces you choose.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the multifunctional furniture down.
Yes.
But what about storage? Because
Key.
storage is so important,
Especially in small spaces.
especially in a small house.
You got to keep things organized.
Yes.
So think about built-in storage solutions,
Okay.
recessed shelves,
Mm-hmm.
underbed drawers,
Yeah.
wall-mounted cabinets.
Ooh, wall-mounted cabinets are so cool.
They really are.
They just disappear into the wall.
They do, and they free up so much floor space.
Exactly. And speaking of floor space,
Yes.
a lot of people kind of forget about vertical space.
They do.
Like they just focus on the floor.
It's true. They forget that they have walls.
Right. But the walls are your friend.
The walls are your best friend when it comes to small space living.
Okay, so how do we utilize vertical space effectively?
We'll think about tall bookshelves,
Ah.
hanging storage units.
Mm-hmm.
You can even hang artwork vertically,
Oh, that's a good idea.
right? It draws the eye upward,
Yeah.
which makes the room feel taller.
like a little visual trick.
Exactly. You're basically tricking the eye into thinking
Yeah.
the room is bigger than it actually is.
So clever.
It's fun, right?
It is. Okay, so we talked about choosing the right furniture
Mm-hmm.
and maximizing storage.
Yes.
But what about the actual arrangement of the furniture?
Oh, that's so important.
Does that affect the feeling of space as well?
Absolutely. One of the key things is to create clear pathways. You don't want people to feel like they're navigating an obstacle course.
Right, like I don't want someone to come over
Yeah.
and trip over my coffee table.
Exactly. So avoid blocking walkways with furniture.
Right, that makes sense.
Keep those high traffic areas clear.
Okay, so no more strategically placed ottomans.
Well, you can still have your ottomans.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of where you put them.
Fair enough.
And think about the flow of movement.
Okay.
How do you want people to move through the space?
Right.
Make it intuitive and easy.
Okay, so I'm picturing like a nice open
Yes.
flow through the room.
Exactly. No bottlenecks.
No bottlenecks.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so you've given us some fantastic furniture tips.
I've tried.
Do you have any personal favorites? Any hacks?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, let's hear them.
I love wall-mounted furniture.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's so brilliant.
It's so space-saving.
It is, because it frees up that floor space.
Right.
And it just looks so sleek and modern.
It.
So if you can find pieces that you can mount on the wall, I
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From paint colors to furniture arrangements and everything in between.
We've really explored
Yeah.
a lot of different ways to
Right.
make a small house feel bigger.
And I think the biggest takeaway for me
Yeah,
is that it's really all about perception.
absolutely.
It's not necessarily about the square footage.
Right.
It's about how you use the space you have.
It's about creating the illusion of space.
Exactly. And sometimes all it takes
Mhm.
are a few simple changes.
Small tweaks can make a big difference.
Yeah, like rearranging the furniture,
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
decluttering a countertop.
Absolutely. Get rid of that clutter.
Yeah, or swapping out heavy drapes
Yeah.
for something lighter and airier.
You'd be surprised at the impact
Hmm.
that something as simple as curtains can have.
So for all of you listening out there, we have a challenge for you.
Okay, I like a challenge.
Think about your own home.
Mm-hmm.
What's one small change you could make today
Okay.
to create a greater sense of space?
Just one thing.
Yeah. It could be as simple as moving a side table,
Oh, yeah.
adding a mirror to reflect light.
Mirrors are magical
They are.
when it comes to small spaces.
Or finally tackling that pile of clutter.
Oh, yeah, we all have that one spot
We do.
that we just keep ignoring.
So pick one thing and do it today.
Just one small step.
And we bet you'll be surprised by the impact.
You'll be amazed
You can have.
at how much bigger your home feels.
And remember, if you're looking for more inspiration
Yes.
or expert guidance
Mm-hmm.
on creating a space that truly feels like yours,
Yeah.
Laddie Dillon and his team are here to help.
Absolutely. You're a fantastic resource.
He's been a trusted resource
Mm-hmm.
for homeowners in the Pierre region
For years.
for almost 2 decades.
That's a long time.
So whether you're dreaming of a bigger home
Yeah.
or you want to maximize the potential
Mm-hmm.
of your current space,
Yeah.
Laddie can provide valuable insights
He can.
and help you navigate the real estate market
Mm-hmm.
with confidence.
Absolutely. He's your go-to guy.
So before you make any big decisions
Yeah.
about buying, selling, or investing in real estate,
Mm-hmm.
give Laddie a call.
905-598-0725.
He's happy to chat
He is
and offer his expert advice.
tailored to your specific needs.
So true. And, you know,
Like that.
it's amazing how sometimes
Yeah.
you don't actually need a bigger house.
Right.
You just need to see your current space with fresh eyes
For a fresh perspective.
and unlock its hidden potential.
It's all about getting creative.
Exactly. All right, folks, that's a wrap on this deep dive
That's it.
into making any space feel huge-y.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We had so much fun chatting with you today.
We did.
And we hope you learned a few new tricks to
Mhm.
make your home feel more spacious and inviting.
Absolutely.
So go forth and decorate.
Happy decorating, everyone.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will be back with something new and something interesting.